Hey guys, how you doing? So I thought I'd show you one of Croydon's hidden gems. Sorry if I was shouting, I had a bit of music in my ear. So across the road, some of you might have seen behind these homes, you've got Selhurst Park and the Sainsbury's that's also behind there. But behind these houses on the left, you've got a large green space that's quite hidden, really hidden, called Whitehorse Meadow. So, since I haven't had a bike as well, this is actually my route to work. So, I get the SL6 at West Croydon bus station, and then it comes down Whitehorse Road and turns at the top of Fulton Heath High Street onto Whitehorse Lane here, heads up the hill, heading towards West Norwood. So, I remember as a kid when we used to drive up here, and I used to look up the side roads, and I would think, well, there's no roads behind these buildings on the left. Like, what's behind it? And then I think it was a few years ago. Maybe it was even longer than that. I was on Google Maps and I saw the large green space. So I thought, you know what? Can you get in there? So I think what it was, I think previously they were allotments, and as far as I know, the land was toxic, so it wasn't suitable for growing anything. But I think there was, if I'm right, there was a big movement to, I think after the war, well, probably also during the war as well, Second World War, to grow your own provisions and not be so reliant on food that was supplied through supermarkets and all of that. But unfortunately, the land on Whitehorse Meadow, if I'm correct, if I'm not, I apologise, I'll put that up on the screen, was found not to be suitable for that. So uh, the allotments were decommissioned, but the land, thankfully, wasn't developed into more homes. Even though it's great to have more homes, we need more homes, especially affordable ones. But it was turned into just natural landscape for wildlife and people to use to enjoy, which is obviously so important to have green spaces, especially in urban areas. And I think the nice thing is that it is quite a sizable, significant amount of land as well. But I guess, any size of green space is great. But we're not that far. When we turn around the corner to take a left here, it'll be at the end of the road. So actually from here you can see the chimneys of the former power station that was on the site where IKEA currently has been for about 30 years, I think now. So yeah, this is Whitehorse Meadow. Okay, we're going to go and have a look. There was a pond that was over here. I remember one of the first times I came here, I had my drone, the DJI Spark, and I tried to fly it. Maybe it's not over this side, it might actually be to the left of where I entered. Tried to fly it, give a nice aerial view of the area, but it wasn't possible because, understandably, Crystal Palace Football Club has a no-fly zone. So, obviously you're not going to have people flying drones and possibly doing disruptive things at the stadium. Yeah, one of the things I really like is to our left, or to my left anyway, you can see the skyline of Croydon, the whole skyline. So it must be lovely on a really nice sunny day. So it's quite mild today. I was planning to come out a lot earlier, and by the time I actually had properly got ready, was looking out the window, it was really overcast and grey. So I thought I might have missed the opportunity, but as I mean, to my left, you can see all the clouds and that, but actually above us, the skies are really nice and blue. Bit of cloud, but nice and warm. So if you guys are from Croydon, specifically my part of the borough, Fulton Heath, where we are, although we might actually be in South Norwood, but if you're from this part, have you ever been here? Did you know that Whitehorse Meadows existed? So in the distance, you can see the Homesdale stand, the biggest stand as well. And to our right, you've got the other entrance exit to the space. Yeah, I think now obviously we're doubling back on ourselves, but I think the pond, I'm sure there was a pond as you came in from the side that we entered on my right, but maybe it's actually on this side, the right side. You can see all the brambles. Okay, so we're going to try again. Once we get to that entrance exit over there, we're going to turn right wherever we can and see if the pond is somewhere to this right side. I think I might have actually seen the sign behind us in the direction I thought it was, but maybe kind of like located a little bit further along than where I thought it actually was. Yeah, I don't think the pond is over this side. I'm sure it isn't. It's always nice to explore, isn't it, right? I think the other thing that's nice about this space, I think I might have said it earlier, is that whole thing, that whole saying of if you don't make a home for nature, there will be no nature. And you can only imagine the amount of nature that is able to exist, the amount of animals that are able to exist in this area because of this green space, the sort of habitats they can have. I mean, when I was walking along this path earlier, I could see a butterfly. I'm sure there's bees and all types of insects, maybe hedgehogs, frogs, all that sort of stuff. So this is not the only green space as well in Fulton Heath. So ahead of us, we see the terraced of houses or semi-detached houses. On the other side of the road to them, you've got Grangewood Park, which is part of the old, I believe it's called the Northwood. Um, so I think there was like a massive woodland that encompassed like South Norwood, West Norwood. I'll do a bit more research on that, put that on the screen for you guys. And Grangewood Park is part of that. And then that's the thing about Croydon as well, that you know, people have an idea of what it's like. There's this concrete jungle, but it's actually very green. The south side, the other side of the borough to this side, has a lot of like really large green spaces that you might have seen in some of my older videos, like my one of Riddlesdown. But in the north, as I said, we've got this space, um, Whitehorse Meadow, Grangewood Park, South Norwood Nature Park, and various other green spaces like, okay, I can see the pond now. Other spaces like Pollard's Hill. And hopefully this year I'm going to get to show you some of these spaces as well. Okay, yeah, so here it is. It seems to have gone down quite a bit. I'm sure I remember it being a lot higher. I think it's supposed to be quite deep as well. But what we're going to do, we're going to walk through to the other side, and then I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. Nice thing about this space is it's quite accessible by public transport as well, so you could get the 468. I know I was talking about the SL6 earlier. The only thing, the SL6 is more aimed at commuters, so it runs in the morning and then it runs from, I think, something like about 4:30, something like that, to I think about 10 to 7. But yeah, the 468, I think maybe there might be another route that goes along Whitehorse Lane, and then it's not too far from the bus stops to walk up here, and you got a bit of seating, some benches. Just sit here and enjoy the tranquility. And talking of green spaces, even like looking into the distance just beyond the skyline, you can see so much greenery, you can barely even see any properties, and I'm sure that whole space, a lot of it has still got residential. So that was Whitehorse Meadow, and thank you guys for following me on this exploration of a nice green space in the north side of Croydon. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see this channel grow and other people find out about these things, please give me a like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you.